Actually live 了嘞
live 了咩？
，live 了。
嗨
Hello，每次这样哦，我就觉得是 live 了，but 你们
没有啦，
我 OK 吗
Hi
？Hi，then we need to be like the very the living room wishes you a Merry Christmas. Hey, walao, the queue no good, man. Wow, music from his handphone ah. Wow, pandai. Okay, very exciting because today, right, we are supposed to talk about. But yesterday, 11:40 plus 50, we got NMD releases. NMD, MND, Ministry of
National Development.
I never drunk.
Ministry of National Development.
I'm drinking
Giving us a
Coca-Cola.
early Christmas
Yeah.
present.
Yes, and then after that, it was Okay, very exciting.
So exciting.
It blocks my excitement. it gives us the very because after that, right, most of us we couldn't sleep because we are
Yeah, I
trying
slept
to
at 1 a.m. I think.
we are trying to figure out what's in it for our client at the fastest time. And I think this morning we have couples of calls coming in by existing clients asking us what is coming up. So I think today we actually bite-size it to make it very digestible for you guys to let you understand more lah. Okay? So shall we start? What is the first one? First one that comes in mind. Then after we can do this
Maybe
discussion.
you touch on what the new measure is all about first.
好， 是的。
Yes.
Then from there we discuss further lah.
So number one will be
So,
the
Then
ABSD,
ABSD.
additional buyer stamp duty.
Alright. So what happens? What changed and what is not? Steph looking at graph already.
Yeah.
I think more majority is for the second property lah. Let's say for investor or buyers that are going to buy for a second property for own stay or investment, then there will be an increasement of 17%.
Increase of 5%.
Or 5%,
Yeah.
but to 17%. Previously was like 12%, so it's about another
Okay.
5% more.
That's actually for Singaporean and PRs increase 5% on second property and 10% on.
PR 10%. Okay, maybe let's go one by one. For
Okay.
Yeah.
Singaporeans, first property no change lah.
Okay.
The normal buyer stamp duty, no ABSD.
Okay.
For Singaporean buying second property, it was 12%. Now it's been increased by 5% more to 17%.
Yes.
And then for Singaporeans who are buying the third property or more, will be from 15% increased by 10%, so to 25% ABSD.
Okay, come. Let's have a quick. Maybe we start with Bob. What do you think at this point of time, coming from this itself, right? How does that impact us? We just talking about Singapore citizen, okay? So we just touch and go lah.
Yeah.
How does it? What do you think will actually impact for Singapore citizen itself?
So from the second property onwards, you need to pay additional 5% on the additional buyer stamp duty.
Right.
So, so means it's affect your cash portion. You need to prepare more cash when you buy second property.
Yes and no. Like,
Yeah.
Let's disclaimer. ABSD can be paid by CPF.
Yes.
Yes. ABSD can be paid by CPF. So today, if you are someone selling some gaming chair where your OA is already have millions, okay lah, you can use that lah. You know who I'm referring to? Okay. Just aside,
That my
We
relative.
just talk,
That also done.
really Oh,
yeah, we just talking about the majority lah.
majority.
Yeah,
majority,
we talk
yeah.
about the masses
Yeah,
lah. Huh?
correct.
Correct. So I think Bob's point is whereby for those who are buying a second property, so they have to pay ABSD. But there's this group of people who actually buy the second property first while waiting for it to TOP.
Yeah.
Thereafter, they plan to sell their first property and then do a remission on the ABSD lah.
Yeah.
So that's where again for this group of people, although end of the day they will still get back the ABSD,
Right.
but the upfront payment is heftier lor.
Yeah.
Correct. I think we need a disclaimer because at this point of time, they already announced the 70% can be redeemed back lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
can. Yeah, that's why we
the
are.
upfront
Yeah.
is heftier lah.
Yeah.
lah.
I think in a nutshell, very simple. Our government itself doesn't want us to really buy extra to speculate on the extra.
Yeah, correct.
Oh.
I
So
think in short,
just based on 1.5 million property, you need to prepare 75,000 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
correct.
Mm.
For your second property,
Yeah.
so-called,
Sell more gaming chair, lor.
Wow, that's a lot. So like
Gaming
what,
chair, how much-
500 more gaming chair.
So this is,
One gaming chair $500.
so mostly like it's mostly like HDB upgraders. They are prepared to buy a new large condo for themselves. Yeah. So now affected by this.
Yeah. For those
ABSD.
who originally plan
Correct.
to stay,
Yeah.
continue staying in the
Yes,
HDB until
yes.
TOP lah.
Right.
Yes,
correct.
Then upfront payment will be higher. So
Correct.
yeah, I think this group of people will be affected lah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, sorry, Adrian. I think we have been trying to interrupt you twice already.
No, it's okay. Then we touch on Singaporeans.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
So I think ultimately, if the way I look at it,
Right.
this whole measure announced yesterday, be it the ABSD and the LTV and so on, right? Again, very simple lah. It's 适可而止啦。agak就好。
Yeah, correct.
对，无论乜人做过，don't
Very
anyhow buy.
rich people really.
In short lah, I think in short that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
lah.
Okay, let's sit up. Steph, share with us permanent residents. What does the change?
Yeah.
Anything?
For P, I think first property is still no change, also 5%.
Right.
So second property, last time is 15% for second property, but they have actually revised to additional 10% more to
Yeah.
25.
Wow.
Wow.
10%
That
eh.
is-
Big jump.
Yeah, big jump.
I think still okay. You just look at the
The
third
after
one,
that
the
the third one.
The property.
Well, third one is even like it's xiong. The third one is currently is 15%, so they actually changed to another double,
Yeah.
another 15% more, so total 30% right now
Yeah.
for third property onwards.
I feel like there's one song comes into my mind right
30% how
now.
much?
No, if you're going to buy the third property, let's see, it's 30%, right?
Right.
Based on the LTV,
300,000.
which is you only can borrow 35 or 25%.
25.
Yeah, so
25.
almost fully paid. No point to buy under IBSD, just buy under trust.
True, true.
Yeah, it's already 100%, right?
Correct.
True, true. Yeah.
But then again, because this is PR, so your trust itself right have to be a Singapore citizen.
Not really. PR also can.
No, I didn't know.
Just
about
an
this
additional,
restriction.
just first property is
No.
additional 5%.
I don't know about this restriction. I thought trust anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I decided I need to go and check with law firm.
Anybody.
Yeah. So, come, let's discuss. What about PR? Why such a question? I think why such a heavier tax on them?
I think maybe the statistics show something.
Yeah.
That means from the statistics,
Okay, very-
they're
very
able to see that
yeah.
a lot of PRs are buying their
Okay.
second and
Very
third
simple.
property.
People got their PR right. They live in Singapore.
Yep.
Okay.
Then the house is a must for most of them,
House is a must.
right? So you see, every year we do have how many PRs?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea. And some more, PR. Once you obtain your PR, within 3 years you cannot buy HDB.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
The
only
first 3
can, you
years.
only can buy private.
Yep.
So maybe some data shows like the number of PR buying property are.
It's significant lah.
You
quite a
are
lot
right.
lah.
You are right.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
that's why a lot of PR complain.
But then coming back right, if your allergies was to come at this angle right, then it doesn't actually affect them because they are buying their first property
No,
First
that's
not
why the data
affected.
show
Yes.
that they're buying second and third
yeah.
more.
Oh, okay.
Only from the second onwards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this one on this PR part, right? Okay, if you notice, PRs or foreigners generally where do they buy? They only want to buy CCR most of the time.
Core central area.
Correct. They will not buy heartlands because they are not familiar. It's just like today for us, if you were to go London buy, if you were to go UK, you want to buy property, where do you buy? Buy London, law. As you buy Birmingham, Manchester, you dare to buy, man, because you don't know about much about the smaller
Yeah.
towns, smaller cities, man. You only want to buy London, no? You go Japan, you only want to buy Tokyo or maybe or whatever.
Osaka. Yeah.
Correct. This one or two large cities that you know well only. So same
Right.
thing with foreigners. They only know to Singapore. They only know Orchard, Central, this kind of the more central areas.
Yeah.
So you tell them Hougang, you tell them Tampines or Jurong West, Clementi, they would not know much.
Yeah.
So there is
Actually, you see PR.
again PR.
Okay, you talk about CCR, right? Mostly are foreigner.
Foreigner,
CCR more foreigner.
and also
Yeah.
rich,
Pure foreigner.
rich PRs.
Actually, for PRs actually some of PRs like they still stay in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. So
Yeah.
I think
So you mean last time my friend is got you mean the 5% announced, right?
Right.
They already jump already.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it will come back to the personal perspective lah. Because, hey, Singaporean never say CCR man. Still have I mean, but of course, what we are seeing in terms of our perspective wise, we feel that I think there's more foreigners, more PRs that is looking at
correct.
the
Maybe
CCR.
the
Yes.
data shows that there
Yes.
are more people who are buying
You are right.
CCR and all that. That's why they.
But I saw another thing. Okay, let's carry on first because the next one also.
They just don't want the PR to take for granted to buy houses in Singapore compared to foreigners.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. I feel that way. But let's talk about the foreigner first.
Wow,
Steph,
foreigner. Wow.
okay to share?
Foreigner.
Okay, I think foreigner last time the stamp duty was taxed like 20%, so the revised rate was jumped to another 10%, so total 30%
Wow.
A
for
lot.
foreigner.
A lot.
That is, let's say for 1 million, about 300,000.
Yeah.
Mm.
3 million is 1 million already.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Almost. Yeah.
Yes.
Even before the 20%, actually, you still can see foreigner buy Pasir Ris, Sengkang, wherever properties.
Right.
Then after the ABSD for foreigners, last time it's about 5%, then 10%, then 20.
Wow.
Right.
6,000% jump from 5%.
Yeah. After they
Wow.
implement this ABSD for foreigners, then I really cannot see any foreigner buy, the OCR already.
OCR,
Yes.
But question, because these 2 years is a very vital year that created all this Because I mean the last cooling measure until now is already 3 years. Okay? And after the 2018 cooling measures, knee-jerk effect, nothing after the first quarter, people start coming to buy again.
Correct.
Property market starts to
Move again.
move. Okay, but it was during COVID itself that again it stops. The initial when it stops for a while.
Lockdown the 2 months.
Correct. That was a bit of uncertainty, but after that, right, it was a we are talking about huge increment.
Yeah.
Okay. Why I want to ask this itself is because why at this moment, really coming from government, why do you think that at this moment they want to come out with this? Is it really property markets hitting sky high and then it's something that is not going, is beyond what is being expected from them? What do you guys think?
I think they see the data, they show the data.
I think they have mentioned what they are worried that at
Yes.
this rate
Right.
prices are increasing.
Yes.
It will outrun the increase in people's income. But before that even happens, now they pull the brake first.
Understand.
Correct. So I don't think it has come to a point whereby it has really gone up way beyond
It's
affordability.
beforehand, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
They are pulling the brake before that happens.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
they are foreseeing that it may happen if they don't do something about it.
Correct.
Then I think that my next question will come in 2 years. Okay. Statistics do shows that people who are buying private properties, apparently the numbers for foreigners become smaller. The people who are buying are more on Singaporeans and also PR. Or which is they are locked in Singapore, then we no choice. Then got money, don't know, put left pocket or right pocket, then I must well buy. So that was the impression right now because but wow, now you increase such a heavy tax on foreigner. But okay, first timer I think is still fair, first time buying. But why on the foreigners on this part? What do you forecast?
My gut
Yeah.
feel, because
Yeah.
again we don't have access to all the statistics.
Right.
So my gut feel is that again coming back to, it is rather targeted at foreigners because you see it's a 10% increase.
Yep.
It's because if you notice CCR, let's say talk about District 910 Orchard, maybe about 2 to 3 years ago, when prices were a bit depressed, generally we don't talk about those super high ends or those Four Seasons that kind. We don't talk about those super high. But location wise, District 910, their per square feet averagely anything between 2005 to 2008, most of the time. Okay, with the exceptions of like what St. Regis
Yeah.
lah, and all these are don't say lah,
Yeah.
those are super high one. But otherwise it's below 3,000 per square feet. But if you notice right, recent year, all the new launches they are touching 3,000 plus already.
Right.
square feet.
Alright.
So the way I see it on the ground is that prices in CCR has gone up a lot. And again, because it's CCR, right, the percentage of foreigners buying is a lot higher compared to OCR.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
OCR is 10% foreigner, 90% local and PR.
Yeah.
Right.
But CCR, we are probably talking about 40% foreigner.
Yeah.
So I think because of that significant portion, right, they want to clamp down on that.
Yes,
CCR
you're right.
prices has gone up a lot, and especially in last year and also this coming year or so, OCR is not going to get a lot of new launches. Right? CCR still got a lot new launches in the pipeline.
Right.
Yes.
So that is where I think they are able to see that the prices has increased a lot, and at this rate it will increase even more. So this is where the foreigner is in a way being so-called paid targeted.
Yes, you're right.
You
Yeah.
also can see from the new launches how when developers sold like Canning Hill, all these, and the one Orchard Road fully sold.
I mean, you
Yeah,
look at
you
others
see
now, the
it's-
Midtown Bay lah, Midtown.
All crossover
Correct.
3,000 plus
Yes.
already, like
Right.
3,005, and those are not even really CCR, like that is like Bugis only, like.
Yes.
It's not even Orchard.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
It's not even Grange Road
Yes.
and all that, like already 3,000 plus already, like.
Actually,
So
yeah, the up and down, the difference is quite huge.
yes.
Yeah.
In fact, you look at what November 18 now, all those are 3,000 plus leh.
Yeah.
Some high 3,000 leh.
Correct.
So again, a bit scary lah. So I think maybe that's from statistics they are able to see a bit more lah.
Yeah.
But what we are sharing now is what we are seeing and feeling on the
Yeah,
ground.
even the old project like Amor Park, all these,
Ah.
yeah, the lowest point will be like 4 over million. The highest will be like cross over 6 million.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So actually, you just imagine,
Right.
CCR. Let's see, today we have more than 50% of the property sold to foreigners. What will happen? Okay, definitely in Singapore, the government can control the local market. Yeah, to have some measurement to make it like under control.
Right.
But let's see, all the foreigners they buy Central means that they are quite rich. Yeah, they stay in their own country. And let's say anything happens to the richest people, then Singapore probably become bubble.
Yes, correct. They'll be the first one to run.
You are
They'll
right.
be the first
Once
one
they
to
run,
dump and take their money out.
yeah,
Yes,
will
yes,
affect
yes.
our internal market.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why which is the government still want to control like under certain percentage.
They want it to be stable. lah.
You are
Yes,
right.
correct,
Yes,
correct,
so
yes.
at least anything happen, we still under control. Yeah.
True.
I
Agree.
very agree with you, and I think that actually looking at this, I am again giving this shout out to those who are first time buyer. You are really not much affected. I would say not much
You
affected.
touch on that.
Not much
Yes,
affected
yes,
or
yes.
ABSD lah.
Yeah,
But
On this part itself, why I am really I think everybody starts to have that question. Is it right now, right? Because supply is very low, very high in demand. Okay, I think by having this is curbing really on the demand part. Don't buy. It's like telling us Singaporeans PR don't buy second property, third property. Okay, if can, you just buy one.
Buy
one
for
and-
your own roof lah.
Yes, correct.
yeah, you can buy two lah.
Foreigners, not saying, because I think right now we open up, we got VTLs already, so people are coming over. People can now view show flats.
Yes.
Yes, so I think with this itself, they are trying to tell the foreigners, say, okay, I open up to y'all come, y'all know Singapore is safe, you probably want to invest in me, but not now. I still want to cater for my people first. So I
Yeah.
think this is what I'm deceiving.
Yeah.
At this point of time. So I perceive that such a way that we are still okay on. Okay
Yeah.
on.
Another point I think probably if you're with us today to take note of is if you're again first timer looking to buy your first property,
Yep.
it is all the more even more crucial to plan ahead
Yeah,
for your second property.
you're
Right.
right. You're right.
Correct.
Yeah.
So don't buy under two name law your first property.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
If
one
finances
each.
allow.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Well, last time last time ABS is 12%. Some people feel okay, still manageable, can pay.
Yeah.
But now that it's 70%, it's even more crucial that you plan ahead for your second property lah.
You're right.
If ever there's an intention to do so.
Actually, this year or last year? This year, right? Earlier this year, then the Taiwanese father and the son, the company called what? Wang or something. They bought a tower in Ultra, right? One tower of one tower of the project.
I only look at it.
No idea.
No, they had.
I know they bought a lot, but I
No,
don't
they
know
bought
whether it's one tower.
the 4 bedroom, the whole stack.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
4 bedroom.
Yeah,
maybe they
the
bought
lady which is so.
Either they bought the whole stack or they bought a few levels.
They really
The whole,
want.
no, that was the
4
whole
bedroom,
stack.
whole stack,
Yes, yeah.
Okay, next. The last ABSD. I think this one very, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. You see, today we wear almost the same shirt. Same brand one, so that's why we can relate very well. Let's share with us the last very interesting part.
This one is what? Buying any property, residential.
Entities,
Entities means
Yeah.
company lah, basically.
company lah.
Developer?
Yeah,
Ah,
entities,
so
developer. Yeah.
in essence, it's developer.
Yeah.
So the rate last time was 25%, so additional 10% revised to 35%.
On and there's another 5% non-remissible APSC. So 35 plus 5.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, 35 is of course remissible
Yeah.
lah if they manage to sell out the project in 5 years.
So early happens like early in November November last month. There are 3 en blocs successfully.
Right,
Like
right,
Peace
right.
Center.
Pretty good size one, yes.
Yeah.
Not the small ones. Yeah.
Correct. Peace Center and La Vela or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and one more I forgot already.
Never mind. We also.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is the last topic we talked about the en bloc.
Right.
Yeah, we feel like the en bloc feel is really maybe they're like we will come back, right? You see, before the en bloc will come back, then government already.
Before the you see it's just like the ocean where the wind starts to blow.
Yeah.
The wave starts to
Just
form.
came out.
The wave starts to form only haven't even touched the shore.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, just happens in 2018,
Yeah.
which is starting from early of 2017.
2017,
Then the
yes.
en bloc is very hot. Then until 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the point of time, actually,
1.5
a
year.
lot
At
of,
least there was a 1.5 year window.
yes, you're right. A lot of
for the-
projects still under negotiation.
Right.
But only happens on 6th of July 2018. Government announced additional ABSD and LTV, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Then a lot of developers stop buying. Yeah. So something is very similar can relate to this
But this
news.
one, that one at least the window was 1.5 year.
Yeah, correct,
This one
correct.
the window is only like, what, 3 months, 4 months?
Not really, not
No,
usually.
of course there was, because they transacted in November.
Yeah,
means
correct.
They start to build up maybe second half of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
That means like June, July, they start to build up, they start to do the collective
Correct,
committee
correct.
and all
Yeah.
that, put up for tender, engage lawyer, engage a marketing agent, all that. So the build up was maybe 3-4 months before
Yeah,
that.
correct, correct.
Yeah, so they concluded
Yeah.
the deal in November.
Yeah.
So I think this time round the window is only what 3-4 months only.
Yeah. Just about a couple of weeks before, the Mandarin Garden just formed the on block
Precisely.
community. Just formed only.
Let's see. So I think those who managed to catch it like epicenter or hang
Really? Yes.
hang
Peace Center also quite long already. I think a few times already, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This one looks like like you all go barbecue then you all start on the fire. Then somebody just
Then
you see
really,
the fire, or somebody pour the fire.
go home.
Okay, but coming back, this is a very interesting thing. So I think there's 2 questions coming from me. So number 1 question will be, like that, do we forecast that on blocks will still happen? Because okay, but you just another 10%, but this 10% can be I still can redeem back. This
Yeah, but of course risk, it's about risk.
Yeah,
So-
if it's a earners can reduce the price, then maybe.
because
Okay lah.
you see if you read along this line, last time was 25
Yeah.
plus 5 cannot take back.
Yeah.
25% after whatever it is, after many years I build finish whatever not I can redeem back 25%. But right now it's just increased by 10%, 35 and plus 5 means have to give
Yeah.
35 I still can take back.
But okay, you see,
Uh-huh.
I don't think developers will think that way because the last one was 20
Right,
prior to 20 it was what 5 or 10
right.
then they jump. That itself the developer already put 100 Because 2018 once jump to 20,
Yeah.
no one block already
Correct.
So
Okay.
what makes you think from 25 to 35 they will chiong
They will chill.
Clear or not?
Okay.
Some more at the
Understand.
time a lot of new launchers going to launch. I think they can work out which is roughly how much is the price
Yes.
going to
Right.
launch.
Correct.
So
So I
they
think-
can work out. Yeah, but now it's a little bit
But
different.
it's not to say en bloc will not happen lah. But if
Yeah.
you ask me, I think the smaller ones lah, because ultimately it has to be bite sized to the developers.
Yeah, bigger one
But
certified.
if you're talking about billions of dollars, anything above even 800 million to a billion, I find is really a bit too. big
Yeah,
for the
10% a
developer.
lot already there.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
The
And
liquidity.
correct.
Yeah,
These are
correct.
risks, mah.
Yeah.
These are risks to the
Correct.
developers. Mah. Again, developer is not the tao ke so one. He has to
Yeah.
answer to the shareholder.
Shareholder.
Correct, you're right.
Then the shareholder will
Yeah.
question, what makes you think can chiong? Correct or not? How can you justify why we should still chiong?
Yeah.
Given such
Cool.
a situation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually with you, Adrian, on that part because that leads to my second question. Okay, since developers, okay, I think four of us will consent that likelihood, not says that en blocs won't have fever. It won't be en bloc fever. Whether there will be one or few more en blocs.
Small ones, lor.
Still have lah.
Okay.
Still have lah.
Small
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so four of us will agree on that. What about the current one? So this is a link because there is no supply coming in, which again later we can talk about
When you say current means what? Those who are in the midst of marketing?
already selling.
Negotiation under negotiation or
That means
what?
marketing lah. Already
sorry.
gotten 80%.
What I meant is right now there is on new launches that is selling in the market right now. Do you think that developers will increase price because supply is not coming in anyway? Do
I don't
you all
think-
forecast that such thing will happen?
Whatever happens to the existing new launches, that means
Correct.
those already being launched on,
Yeah.
probably this will not be the main point of consideration, because then later on we got to come to LTV,
Correct.
Okay.
because that will dampen the demand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on this one hand, like you
Because
say, maybe
ABSD
developer because of this will be more gung ho to increase your price, But on the other hand, buyer 借不到钱呢
Yeah.
buyer TDSR 嘞
Yeah.
Right.
Because we got
Okay,
three,
okay.
we got three
Ah,
areas
so-
to cover.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is just one aspect.
Okay.
But we also have to take into
The whole
consideration
picture.
the whole picture,
Yeah.
the other aspects, yeah. correct.
So for Adrian yourself, you think that the price will not adjust?
Developer
it
also.
will not be adjusted purely based on this ABSC thing. Correct. They will have to
Developer
look at the
also
big
need
picture.
to see which is how the buyers act in this
React, yeah.
period, react in this
Understand.
how
period
the
of
buyers
time.
how the market reacts.
Yes.
Understand?
Yeah. If
But-
let's say later on, really the coming months, let's say coming 2 months, the market really quiet. Then
No
how you
buyers lah,
how you
then-
going to increase the price?
Yes, yes.
Understand.
You-
But for me personally, I just feel a little different. Okay, I just feel that if I'm a developer, it might be my opportunity to increase prices.
Why?
Yes,
No supply lah.
because no supply. Very simply,
And block is not gonna happen, so no supply
okay.
lah. But
if those
that is looking on a very that is not looking at the big picture like that.
No, you don't forget which is government going to sell land next year leh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're going to look at it, right, the land size is not very favorable. Because it's not
Rent size not variable.
like example, it's not
favorable.
it's not like as though that they are selling multiples of lands to developers. Not forgetting, right now the land bank for most developers are very low.
Yeah.
Yep. Some key players are not in the market at the moment also. Okay, so I think we can talk about developer C. Starting with letter C, they are not. So the last 4 or 5 years they have been quite quiet. Yeah. Don't they want
But-
to buy?
But that's why when government announced this ABSD, they also come with TDSR, mah.
Okay.
Right?
In a short while, we will enter that. Okay.
Yes.
But it's like I say, it's a very interesting topic because this one, we probably will need to see after a few months what does it. I think in the next maybe we can wait until 2 months later we do one more.
Yeah.
It's called the after review of
Aftermath.
NMD. Aftermath. Yes. But I just feel that moving forward, the market doesn't change in the sense of it will not. I will say it will not. The price will not fall.
Yeah. Actually,
You feel lah.
Yeah. I
yeah.
feel
Actually, for the current developers, current projects in the market, right? Actually, you can see some. Even without any news come out, any cooling measures come out,
They keep on
exactly
increasing
the
price,
increased price every about
They
maybe
never
every
reduce price lah.
quarter or 2 quarters, right? The increase about 2%, like
Depends. There's few developments. Every now and then, few months, increase a
Yeah,
bit.
lor.
Keep on blasting by phone. Oh, this development going to increase
again.
Again? Yeah, that kind of feeling.
Yeah, but really, I got my client, which is about apparels, right? We increased about four times already. Yeah.
Sometimes for those very good, those that selling very well, they don't even need a quarter to increase price.
Correct.
Right.
Sometimes
Just sell
after-
10 after 10 units. So
come back, they increase the price already. So,
yeah.
Okay, now let's come back
Okay.
back to the.
Okay, now we relate to the second point, which is TDSR, total debt servicing
The
ratio.
second aspect of
Yeah.
yesterday's measure.
Yeah,
Correct. So the TDSR.
yeah. This one actually mainly is for paired work property.
Yeah, very poor thing for self-employed like us
Yeah.
because we still got the cut, the cut of 70%. Then on top of that, this one affect us, which means today we got money also cannot borrow.
Yeah,
Borrow much.
why when we pay the income tax not haircut leh? Oh, when I pay based on 100%. When I borrow based on 65%.
Yeah.
Admin behind the admin behind later please tag Iras. Okay, Steph, you want to share with us what is the title of the total TDSR? What is it?
You're saying that, let's say, for example, if your income is 10,000, last time you can actually borrow up to 60% based on the income. So right now there's a reduce to 55% in terms of the calculation. So it's like if you earn that 10,000, they will calculate in terms of 55%. So if we were to do the calculation, the difference is about 100,000 difference.
Okay, actually
Depending
it's,
on income.
no,
Yes,
it's not
depending on
income.
income.
Actually, it's like just say that you have a monthly $10,000 income.
Yes.
Okay, your total debts should be 6,000 last time.
Your loan
60%, right?
commitment lah.
Yeah,
Loan
your
commitment.
total debts. Yeah. So, but right now, with this 5% means you only have 5,005
Yes.
to serve all your debts.
Yes. Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of the buyer might not be, they might not understand like 50 to 55, what is the difference?
The
Because
impact
I think
lah,
maybe-
the
5%
impact.
only.
Maybe an example, a very typical mass market buyer. A very good example would be just like what you mentioned just now. Let's say assuming you're someone whose household income is $10,000, which is quite typical that we see in recent days lah. And then you are buying a property that is 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 million range. So because of this TDSR reduction from 60% to 55%, pretty much your loan eligibility drops by about 100,000 plus minus.
Yeah.
Drops thereabouts. If you're taking a 30-year loan, it drops to 150,000.
Yeah, correct. Around there.
If you're like taking a 20-year loan, then it drops to about 100,000.
Yes.
So in short, your budget for your purchase will be reduced lah.
Correct.
But I think it will affect a lot of people.
Yeah, actually, really affect the
think?
middle range people.
Yes,
leh.
correct. The middle income people.
Yeah,
Precisely.
usually the people
Middle
rich
range
or
is
not
like
the poor, they don't care.
That means those, if you ask me, I think generally speaking, those people who are buying mass market condo,
You are right. You are
The
right.
OCR
Yeah. Let's
group
see.
of buyers will be the one that will feel the pinch the most lah.
Correct. Correct.
Correct. If you're talking anything above 3 million, 4 million, those people who have got that kind of
Boss
budget,
up,
right? I think probably not that much of
I think
effect
for
lah.
first timer buyer who want to buy single one want to buy for investment or own stay for 1 bedroom also will affect.
Yes.
Yeah, lah,
Because loan,
definitely.
your loan
That's
eligibility
effect.
drops already, mah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very poor thing, lor.
Yeah,
That's why I
lor.
already calculate my one already. I affected about 100,000.
So must work hard.
So I think that, and of course,
Yeah. That's why yesterday I got clients text me. Wow, I think this wrong price sure drop already lah.
well,
We wait and see lah.
remains to be seen lah.
Yeah,
remains to
lor,
be
Yeah.
seen lah.
So I
Sit
said
there for
let's
early.
3
revisit,
months.
yes.
3 months later we come back
Let's
again.
revisit this topic.
Yes.
Aftermath.
Yeah.
Then I think I will probably you see I told you already. Like that.
I think again it cuts this whole measure announced yesterday. It cuts both ways lah. Okay, the sellers will feel, then my price cannot continue climbing, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
example, a very good example is people like my friend here, my keke here. He will like it. He will like it
Why?
because you cannot buy anything until 2 years later. with prices being tempered now, at least you don't
哎，
have
你
to
应该
worry.
开心还是很 happy
You
啊？
don't have to worry,
It
You're
was
happy,
still
ah?
going up,
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Correct.
啊
Correct.
Ah.
Given his situation, he should be happy because he knows that at least 2 years later, maybe still can afford.
Oh.
If not, if prices continue at this rate, maybe 2 years later, he maybe can only buy 2-bedroom only.
Maybe studio.
Instead of a 4-bedroom, right?
Then to studio.
At this rate, actually now only buy left 3-bedroom. Then if continue going, he can only buy 2-bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
it cuts both ways lah.
Yep.
So the market will sleep for 2 years, ah?
Sleep.
I think to him, he hopes lah.
Yeah.
No. I hope this way. Until I sell my place, market drop drastically. Okay, so that I can buy. Yeah. Then after that, 1 year later, it goes up again.
No, 1 year lah, 3 years lah.
This is called Christmas
Christmas
fat hope dream.
I think I have it very easy. 做政府. Then you can decide. Then you can control.
Yeah.
Nowadays, being 政府 also quite difficult. Yesterday, I was watching the
What?
COP. So our Minister of NMD right is down there. Then next moment at night, release this one. He have to run many ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the third one. Let's talk about the third one then.
Third one will be the loan to value. That one is much more impact on the
HDB
buyer
loan.
that are going for HDB loan.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
last time HDB loan you can borrow up to 90%. So right now they dropped to 85.
Yeah.
Okay. So down here, right, this is the interesting part. Number one, if you are taking a bank loan, it does not affect you at all because it still remains the same.
For HDB buyers.
Yes, for HDB buyers. So number two, the second so-called thing that we need to clarify is, just now we were saying, as long if you do not buy anything that is more than 600,000,
500,000.
500,000, okay, 500,000,
Yeah.
you are a first-time buyer, this also will not affect you because first-time buyer and you are eligible for grant.
Yeah. At least 50,000, right? At least
And
50 or
For
50,
resale.
then you cannot
40 or
buy,
50, yeah.
you cannot buy
50, right?
Singaporeans.
5,
50, At least 50,000,
Okay,
I see.
I think the
Yeah.
reason why we came to this conclusion is because if you are if both
Near-
of
near
you,
parents,
husband and
another
wife, are
20,000.
Singaporeans,
Yes.
Yep.
family grant
Right.
or AKA first timer grant,
Yeah.
okay, is 50,000 already, ma.
Yeah.
Right. So and then if you're near your
10%.
parents,
Yeah. Another
proximity
20.
housing grant, that's another 20.
Yeah.
70.
So 70 already, ma.
yes.
So EHG aside, maybe your income very high, so we
Correct.
can say lah.
The
Okay, so
minimum.
EHG aside, we're assuming that EHG don't have lah. So minimally, right, your first timer staying buying near parents, you're already entitled for 70,000 grant already.
Right.
Correct. So if you're buying anything below,
Half a
let's say
million.
half a million,
Yeah.
10%
10% last time.
15% down payment based on the latest
Yeah.
measure is 15% down payment.
Yeah.
15% of 500,000 is 75,000.
Correct.
So your grant more or less covered. Your
You are
grant
right.
more or less cover this 70%
Yeah.
initial
Yeah,
down
but
payment
then the money go back to CPF leh. CPF still earn your interest you see.
Yeah lah,
Good
yeah lah,
leh,
but-
good business Right. I give you then you need, I give you need to spend to me.
Then also if how to do, actually not forgetting HDB loan states very clearly if you were to buy a HDB using a HDB loan, your ordinary account either you can wipe it off, must wipe it off, or you can maintain a 20,000 inside.
You can choose to keep
Yeah.
Yes.
up to 20,000. lah.
Yeah.
So I give you numbers so today I want to buy 500,000. Okay. Rightfully, if I have 50,000 of CPF in my OA, last time I should be able, because assuming that 90% was loan, I can take a full loan. Okay. Now is I have to pay 75,000.
Yeah.
Looking at stats wise, I don't think it's a big issue to a lot of upgraders who are already in the market. So upgrade down right size.
That means you have a house to sell one lah.
Yes.
So you have a house to sell one, whether
Correct.
you're upgrading or downgrading, I think the impact is not as big lah.
However, it affects two groups of people at this point of time that I'm seeing. Okay?
Yeah.
So one is like people like us. That's why you see, not fair. Everything
Only
also
us.
every us. LTV reduced also us affected the
And then when
value.
government give the whatever grant all that, we also don't get.
Oh, yeah lor.
I think
Sure.
I think I can relate
Yeah.
this very
Well,
because
right,
I brought my BTO like 1 year ago.
right,
So if this thing come right, I totally have no mind to buy
right.
because the additional grant I only like eligible for 5,000 only.
Just sell a Chanel bag, lor.
要 withdraw 啦 withdraw buy condo
Withdraw my number, right.
no
Destination,
actually this happens which last year after HDB announced which is certain project delay another 2 to 3 years delay so a lot of buyers withdraw from BTO right so they came into resale market that's why HDB resale market suddenly
Correct.
up there
Correct.
right COV come back there
Yes.
right so
Right.
actually then government just like this is like something like a warning lah.
A warning.
Yes, it's sending out a message lah.
Yeah, send a message see okay you guys too much already
Ah,
Yeah.
control.
This year, how many millions house?
Oh,
29.
not already. You
29.
one month is more than
Last
20.
month was already 20.
25. Yeah, one month more than
November.
yeah, correct.
Yes.
乖啊，哦乖啊，
You are right.
Okay,
Yes.
that means agak-agak 9號
Yeah. They don't want later on the price is become very messy in the market.
Right.
Yeah, too high. Then later on, then for our next generation, they don't have money to buy a house already.
All become
True.
like the
Wow,
Western
like-
country, all rental.
Looking like
Yeah.
this, I very worried for my
Permanent
girl.
Like Hong Kong lah.
Yeah.
Permanent tenant.
Yeah, more than half leh.
Yeah.
Okay lah, if your girl maybe next time she's working, got
Then what?
A lot of
HDB
CPF.
loan 50% only.
ask her to go and work. Ask her work in gaming chair.
Maybe
Well, what's
maybe
with
next
him,
time,
like,
she,
Richard?
she has her own company called Grabber.
Grabber.
That's why you see this grant marry early can get more grant.
Right.
Marry early, oh.
Right.
Marry
When you graduate, just
Marry first,
get buy house first.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
you can get about how much? Like 100 over thousand, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. After you work for 3 years or 2 years, wow, become like 40,000, 50,000 already,
Correct.
right?
So I need to emphasize just like I say, yes, the affected us is like us is self-employed who doesn't or who is those self-employed and also those who work without any CPF contribution and you don't have any good build up of your CPF itself.
Correct.
So this likelihood affects you because right now you have to pay cash.
Yes.
Okay, I think second group of people comes in first time buyers, but their income already exceeded. No leh.
No.
No, because exceeded HDB loan also cannot take.
Correct.
Actually, this
Yeah.
time around not so serious.
Yeah, not so sure.
Oh,
I think
not so
serious. Yeah.
generally, if you are a first time buyer in the market today,
Correct.
you are buying
A
a
lot.
HDB flat which is within 600,000. I think pretty much okay.
Yeah. Actually, you see the ABSD part, right?
I saw. Okay, wait, sorry. I know what I'm referring to already. First time buyer, young couples buying BTO. This will affect because there's no grant.
BT also got come. Go.
Okay, only one.
Maybe got,
Only
that's
one
why you see
ESG.
minimum about 50,000 mah.
Okay.
ESG,
ESG.
I mean, usually lah, but minimum still got.
If you buy
50,000.
BTO, you don't have 50,000.
Minimum.
Me first timer.
Yeah. So if you are a young couple buying,
Like BTO lah, yeah.
maybe government is encourage
To
Buy
buy.
resale lah.
buy resale. Then after that, agents can.
Then
a little bit more.
give them more time to build lah. You guys buy resale first.
Correct.
Take the pressure off.
Yeah, I need time to build. Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, it's true. Actually, behind the scenes, right, you really want to get some more time to build more houses for the
Right.
future needs.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like the PTO itself, if you exceed 9,000, your EHG you don't have already.
Yeah.
This one you check. But if you exceed a certain mark itself, then you buy BTO and you just start out. You don't have at least a 50,000 inside your CPF, you will be affected already.
Yeah. True.
That's why you see, just look at these three things.
Yep.
Actually, for ABSD, actually really don't affect. Really, you see, the only party affect which is for foreigner company.
Yep.
They affect more.
Yep.
If for let's say PR for local, how many people buying second property how many percent of the buyers of local right paying 12% for
They don't.
second property? Have, but I mean
Very
we talk about
little,
the
very-
percentage.
yeah.
Right. They rather to
Uh,
to
Yeah.
to
To what?
to buy
okay,
one.
for those who want to know what is this, right? Call the three of us. We
yeah, the
all know
Doctor
what is this.
Stranger.
To avoid ABSD.
Oh.
Right. Right, correct or not?
This one recorded why record later? Somebody take. Then after that, NMD tomorrow
Okay,
release.
I think we have to choose the term very carefully. Cannot use the word avoid. avoid 是跑
Avoid,
税
yeah.
what's this
I think we can work very smartly to pay
plan.
lesser tax.
pay lesser tax.
Pay lesser tax.
Can I use the word avoid? Very sensitive.
Yeah.
but what we are trying to share down here is not something illegal. I need to emphasize because these are all legal means we are being
Yeah, they have other way to buy two properties.
without having to pay ABSD.
Right. Yeah. So actually, ABSD this part actually really not much.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Maybe for people who got a lot of foreign buyers may affect. Right. Okay. So for second one, which is TDSR, yeah, I feel like the TDSR is the most important part here, which is really affect your buying.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Afraid the buy, okay.
Yeah. But a lot.
You are telling agent.
Not only Adrian. A lot.
Well, like that, no need direct. So
Yeah.
later he heard that.
Adrian don't need the 5%.
Oh, no need,
Yeah.
no need, no
Adrian
need.
got borrow
Boss
money.
eh.
Adrian got borrow money, man.
I
No need one lah.
wish.
He lend people money.
Yeah, right.
he don't borrow. He
Yeah.
Hey, cannot, property agent cannot be money lender. 你们不要害我好不好？
Yeah. Alright, so even for you see the third one which is only for is more for HDB. Right? So the TDSR which is wow. Hey for EC buyer good EC buyer
Why leh?
no affect.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right, no affect. Yeah.
So I just feel moving forward. Wait. That's last thing. Because just now Adrian find a very meaningful thing. As of today, what happened? 16 right? 16 is today right?
Yes.
Right. 来 share 一下。
So I think this one is quite what they call it engineered one okay. So last night they announced the cooling measures, which one of it effectively so-called ensures that there's no en bloc fever law. But then again, on the other hand, if no supply, no en bloc means no supply and again, to make things worse, developer land bank already very low.
Correct.
Yeah.
So no supply, but demand still there. That means what? Means prices will continue to climb.
Wow, resale price
So
up.
this is where this morning MND also announced their government land sales, the GLS, for the first half of 2022, which I think is quite significant because it is a fair bit more than earlier, the past couple of years.
Yes.
So for this first half only, that means first 6 months of 2022, they already have 6,000, or rather they have confirmed list as well as reserve list that can yield up to 6,500 private residential units. So not so much of HDB, but private. Half year means already 6,500 units already. Means if developer really hungry for land, go and bid lor. So essentially that's what they're trying to do. They are not cutting off the supply. Okay, they are still providing the supply to at least ensure that there is the supply can meet what the demand.
Correct.
Otherwise, again, the prices go haywire. So right now they have released 6,000 up to 6,000 land that should be able to build up to 6,500 units. So quite significant. If you imagine if they were to keep up this momentum, the whole of 2022 can effectively about 13,000, which is very, very significant because in the past couple of years, if I recall correctly, it was as low as 6,000 units only, just from GLS for the whole year. The last couple of years, 2 years, the last 2 years, GLS only released land sufficient for about 6,000 units. This time out, if full year could be up to 13,000 units.
So does this 6,005 do they still need to pay a 35% plus 5?
No, don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So it was a very in a merchant perspective, it was a very, very good move. Why? Because I cut off, let's say supply comes in 2 ways. I cut off this. Okay, I make it difficult. I squeeze this. I give a lot of burdens, obstacles. All right. Okay, so this one becomes people will, since so many obstacles, I come to look at this.
I don't buy from this supplier, I buy for the other supplier.
Correct.
The other supplier very straight cut. I buy empty piece of land, just build. So very easy.
So
it means I wasi.
Yeah, correct. For HDB also HDB also this morning HDB also announced they are going to have 23,000 HDB units in 2022 and 2023.
Wow.
Right.
23,000. Wow.
Yeah, 23,000 for 2 years, which is to handle buyers' needs. Yeah, otherwise, as agency, the price will shoot up to the sky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I reckon because right now 6,500, to be honest, just for this itself, right? Okay, don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. And
No.
developers, right?
不一样
I think they will start bidding sky high prices. I really forecast on that.
Big in the
Yeah.
pipeline,
Yeah.
launch 了的
Correct.
Correct.
So, where are the lands?
Yeah, where are
Yeah,
this?
confirm.
Wow.
This is under the confirm.
Got 5 pieces of land,
Then
right?
this is under the reason.
Got 5 is already confirmed, right?
Yes.
Ah.
correct.
Yeah,
Pine
and
Grove.
yeah, another 5 which is still pending.
So 2 at Lentor,
Yeah.
1 at Dunman Road, 1 at Pine Grove. Pine Grove, I think is near Clementi, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, the 2
Clementi,
pieces of land, right?
Oh,
correct, near,
yeah.
the,
That
near
one.
the Pandan Valley, there,
Yeah.
just beside Pandan Valley, and then Bukit Batok West, which is an EC. So
Okay lah, build more in the west So 2 years later, when I can buy
There's no more land
build
already.
east. have.
then reserve list.
Reserve 5,
The
right?
only one in the east is Tampines, which is an
That's an
EC.
easy one.
The rest Hillview
Oh,
also
yeah.
west. Pine Grove Parcel B also west.
Mm.
Lentor, okay lah, central lah, a bit central. Bukit
Yeah.
Timah also west.
This is another interesting thing that I probably want to pick up because the past Lentor was bidded and we expected to be around
1,009.
1,009
To be
2,000.
launched at 1,009.
Launched at 1,009 per square feet or
Yeah.
2,000. Now there will be another 2 plots of another Lentor that is under the confirm list. Eh?
Parcel B.
So you make
The,
it like
the one that
1,009
was
not so
bidded was,
expensive
I
already.
believe it's Parcel A 咯.
Right.
这边有两个
2咯，对
Central
咯，Lentor Central and Lentor Hills Road. Wow.
Interesting.
Exciting
Oh,
oh.
that's
Lentor-
Lentor is going to
Lentor-
be very happening.
It's
That
not happening there.
means one already bidded,
Yeah.
2 more in the confirm list,
Yes.
1 more in the reserve list. That means total 4 already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Immediate 我们看得到的话已经是 4 了。
This morning I drive to Seletar.
How is
Yeah, I feel the area compared last time really
it
a lot
different?
of changes.
Yeah. Last time was
Aerospace that side.
Last time it's like 野草, right?
Yes.
Now it's
Oh, not quite
gardening.
nice, yes, yes.
Yeah, really, very,
野草
very,
呢
really. Last time,
Really?
that time all 野草
很
one.
整齐的。Now
Yeah,
all
now
the
very
roads,
tidy,
all the
yes.
drains, everything all
Yeah,
tidy.
they also
Got
got
cafe
also got cafe,
Cafe.
even restaurant also have, you know.
Yeah, 对
Yeah, quite nice.
对
so this is something very interesting because
Yeah.
Lentor considered OCR.
而且
Yeah.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah.
So this really driving the next new price tag for OCR already.
Yeah.
Really.
Lentor.
Yeah.
Hill,
Hey, is it? I just make a guess.
Lentor Garden.
Yep.
Let's say the COVID thing's over, huh? I think we still need more people, like.
You need more people for what?
What?
Yeah,
What?
according to the white paper last time we see.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The population,
It's
right?
still short for population.
Oh, population.
Yeah.
That's why government which really now is preparing for
Preparing.
the units for the people who are coming in.
Correct.
Right? They don't want later all
Overwhelm.
Yeah, because
Overwhelm
like,
the market
because
again.
without COVID, right, we can like every year how many people coming, we can
Right.
work out. But due to COVID, suddenly really like stop already. Not stop lah, but really reduce a lot. That means they want to hit their target, right? Then later on, definitely the number of people coming in definitely will be double or triple.
Understand.
Right?
Understand where you come from.
So we need more units for people to stay.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. I agree with you. But I just still feel that with 6,005 coming in, right, and one is EC, which again, you know, I still feel that supply is still not
Much.
not helping because the demand is still down there. Even you add a little bit more supply, I think the demand still increase because through COVID, people understand what is called work from home. Your stay home notice, not stay home notice. Kids what? E-learning,
Work for home-based learning.
home-based
Okay.
learning. !aiyo!
HBL, WFH.
Yeah, these two it trigger people to go for size. Yeah, so I just feel that these are the things that the supply increases, but I think the demand still remain very large.
有就好咯。
有就好, yeah.
也没有不是假了。
I think the for my part here, right, if I were to conclude, right, I am thinking if you are a buyer again, first time buyer, not much. If you are HDB buyer, to be honest, there's nothing huge that you should be afraid of. Okay, unless
you're buying the $1 million HDB lah.
correct.
If you're buying the averagely, I think averagely most places, even 5 room 5,000-6,000咯，对吗？500多600多千 even up to a 5 room flat. So I think
No, it's not
But
pretty.
even if 1 million also won't affect you, because at the end of the day, if you are buying $1 million, likelihood your income is strong and you are taking a bank loan.
Yeah, bank loan not affected.
Yeah.
Not affected.
But like say if you are the
That's why buy HDB not affected ma.
first timer,
generally
Generally lah for
again first timer not so likely you buy first timer house go and buy $1 million HDB not so likely.
Yeah.
So
I mean
not
for
so likely
that's why for the $1 million HDB.
Means you are either a downgraded upgrader one.
Yeah.
Usually. Means
Yeah.
you got a house to sell. Means you got funds
Yeah.
coming in. So again, you will not be. You pretty much won't
Meaning
be
like
affected.
you can buy a $1 million HDB. Your income cannot be the 10,000 one.
Mm.
Otherwise your
Agree
parents
lah, agree.
otherwise your parents have you.
right,
Right.
True.
Yeah,
true.
so I don't think it affects this kind of people lah.
Yeah. Again, I think they just want to send out a message lah.
You are right. Yeah. That's why this time around just to
Actually, it affect another group of people.
Who?
The PLH,
uh-huh.
prime location housing.
Uh-huh.
Because the prime location housing was stacked a lot. If you were to buy a second buyer, you have to follow a certain regulations. So if you were to sell at resale next time, they have to be following the regulations back then. So this 85% will temper them to get lesser loan. I just feel it can
Buy
be
lower
that.
price lah. Not so much of get lesser loan. Get lesser loan. Yeah lah. They have
Yeah,
to force to buy
yeah.
lower price lah.
Correct.
Bro.
Yep.
So what? At least 15 years later.
We already
no,
out.
need- no need to worry about this.
We already out. 15 years later, the four of us playing your job.
No, I mean it's true, right? It's too long already. You cannot
Yeah.
foresee, you know, this need to stay 10 years, right?
Because today we need to be.
Yeah.
5-6 years 嘞。
Now
我们几
started
岁
already,
了
not started already. Yeah.
50多岁了，我们
Yeah.
对啊，50多岁了。
You
50
are-
多岁了。
Then I only 31.
You yeah, you
Yeah.
correct 31 lah.
At the time, maybe ABSD is already 50%. You never know.
Yeah.
Right. It's,
last time
yeah.
哎呀，simi 来 ABS 呀，过了。
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do a wrap up.
Yeah.
Let's do a wrap up. So coming
Relax, no worry.
back, let's do a wrap up. So like say HDB one, please carry on because
Yeah.
nothing
Nothing
much.
much, yeah.
Nothing much lah, nothing
Uh,
much. So
If
don't
you are
worry,
buying a first
be
time,
happy.
nothing much. If you are buying a second property, talk to us. We can help you to see how we can help you all.
Yeah.
Also nothing much. If you buy 3 property, actually also nothing much. But the third property we need another way to do it.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's still what. But I think the very interesting is how they are coping on the M blocks. I think that is a very interesting topic. 3 months later, we will revisit and see how.
Yeah.
Okay. And LTV, I think. Sorry, the TDSR. To me, it affects. Because of your loan itself.
Yeah.
It's just to I
This one-
The
personally
middle
feel-
income people.
This one is affect.
TDSR.
Okay, throughout, right? This one is the affect the most.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's just to right now slower down
Yeah.
the pace only.
Correct lah.
Yeah.
So your 1.7 budget now you reduce to 1.6.
Yes.
Yes.
对。
Yeah. Otherwise you need to top up in cash or you
But-
need to show fund.
But
Correct,
I think it's still back to needs and want whether you
Yeah.
do
Hey, but
require.
10,000 can be very different. Like 10,000 can be maybe like from RCR to OCR already, maybe out already, right?
yeah.
10,000.
Mm.
No, 100,000. Sorry, 100,000. Yeah.
对。
So
So that's why it's a
Middle range.
mid
Yeah.
income people lah.
Yeah.
We feel this pinch. The
You
most.
are right. But the most strong buying is from the middle range actually.
In terms of volume, yes.
Volume lah.
Yes.
correct.
Yeah. Right.
True.
okay,
Okay.
so very interesting. Okay, so anything to add on for my conclusion, or anything you want to add, before
Wow, really,
because today topic we getting too excited already 1 hour already.
we want to talk about this because last night we received a lot of texts from
Yeah,
our
so
clients.
angry,
Yeah.
Yesterday I was thinking, today topic so nice, let's talk about Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the sky is
Alright.
white, and then after that cannot.
Yeah, so we immediately implement this. We talk about this topic today to share with you guys. So,
Yeah. So next week, okay, we don't have live. Yeah, because
How come I don't know?
how come I don't know? You guys, wow, you guys decide already.
Yeah, we don't have what.
啊？
为什么？
为什么呢？
我
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But maybe have lah, short one lah. Everybody.
Cannot.
Cannot.
everybody. Okay, never mind.
No. 5%, I just interview, I just walk around.
Okay.
Don't want lah. Okay, next week, sorry guys, we
Take a
might or might not, but I think because of the festive season, it's like might not seems to be happening. Okay, of course we just want to have a little short break.
Yep.
Having some the living room fun together. So we will be having offline next Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, we promise that after that probably we can talk about New Year.
again.
Yeah.
New Year lah, can talk about New
We
Year.
talk about New Year lor.
Huh?
Let's count down.
Huh?
No.
Haven't.
Before.
Ah.
Yeah, 1 day before.
One day
Okay.
before.
Then we will have party here lah.
Okay, so I queue. You know what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so down here the living room want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Alright, see you guys. See you 2 weeks later. Bye. Hey bro. Bye.
没有人会想到。没有左下 corner，bottom left corner，红色的啊，对。